It's becoming more and more of a common sight and a great debate for any modern family, to leash or not to leash.
All right.
Is that a leash?
No, it's a child safety tether. This way, sweetie.
It's a leash.
For parents across the country, there's no middle ground. Mother of four and family psychologist Kristen Howerton says she was given a safety harness as a gift.
I feel a little funny about it. And then we were on vacation with my sister-in-law in Seattle. And I was juggling a bunch of children and, worried about somebody running out. And she said, well, why don't you put this on, your daughter? So I did, and it just kind of made sense. But we got so many looks that time that I put it away and really haven't used it a whole lot.
So the first time you used it, you got looks right away?
We got looks, a lot of glares, and we got a few comments too.
What kind of comments did you get?
It's a kid, not a dog. That kind of thing.
What was it like for you? What were some of the benefits?
It was great. My daughter was walking freely and, she felt like she had freedom, but I felt like she was safe. It was a great experience other than other people.
A lot of times the parents who are using it because it's based on a child's behavior that they've seen. They were putting maybe the other siblings in the family in danger.
For Kristen, whose husband was hit by a car, it's all about safety, regardless of the criticism.
You only use a restraint like that when it's a safety issue. You don't use it at the park, you don't use it when they're playing in the backyard. It's a time when you're getting from A to B and making sure that everybody's safe.
Some people even say that it's a restriction on their natural curiosity or freedom to explore.
I would argue that, in the middle of a busy street or in an airport going from gate to gate is not a time for a child's natural curiosity.
You want to go on the swing?
But mother of two, Lauren Jimison, who was leashed herself as a child, says there's never a good excuse to restrain your child.
I remember being embarrassed. I remember trying to get out of the leash. And I promised myself I would never, ever, ever do that to my children. There's always a way to help restrain them without putting a leash on them.
Lauren says that giving her 2-year-old daughter more freedom actually makes her a more attentive parent than those who use leashes.
Parents can use it as a false security, thinking that, okay, my kid is attached to me and they're attached to this leash, so maybe I don't have to watch them as much as I do.
Everybody's child is different, and if a parent hasn't had an experience of having a really impulsive child, they might not really understand what it's like.
Kristen hopes parents everywhere will stop the judging and start a conversation about what works best for each family. Do you think that maybe there should be, I don't know, more of a dialogue, more of a support group so that it's a little bit more accepted out there?
Well, I think the solution here is really the parents should not judge other parents, that they shouldn't be concerned about what other people are doing unless a child is actually in harm.
For Good Morning America, Cameron Matheson, ABC News, Los Angeles.